Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Where the kisses are hers and his, three's company too. Come and dance on our floor.
Come and dance on our floor.
Take a step that is new.
Take a step that is new.
We've a lovable space that needs your face, three's company too.
You know, I'm learning to hate that song.
Well, we can change it.
Well, then it'll just give me something else to hate.
Right. Hello, Finkel.
haven't got-
Hello, Mr. Carey.
I haven't gotten tired of Neil Diamond at the end yet, though.
Okay. Hi, Barbara.
So the Buccaneers is looking good, Arrow.
I don't have the answers, Finkel.
Oh, we lost Arrow. I guess I offended him. I should have never said the Buccaneers was looking good.
That- NBC must not have anything better to put on because they have Frosty the Snowman on again. Well, while we're waiting for people to come in, I'm going to go ahead and let everyone know and go ahead and mark it on your calendars. We Will Hear You this Friday is going to be with STD 58. And it is at 9 o'clock Eastern. Look forward to seeing everybody there.
Kind of getting annoyed by that Mexican guy.
Must be having problems with his internet. I don't know. Is the wind blowing hard?
What if he's trying to do it on his phone?
That could be too.
One more time.
Okay, I'm back now. Sorry about that. I kept coming in with the wrong device. I cannot hear on that other phone because it goes to my watch, and then, I mean, I can hear, but it's, the volume off my watch.
Well, that's probably better so you don't have to hear my voice.
Well, I asked Santa for a Christmas present. Maybe he'll bring it. We'll see.
Finkel watches boys basketball. That's gay.
Yeah, he watches boys. That's what he watches.
Yeah. Real men watch women's beach volleyball. Well, one thing I was going to mention tonight, that if people like it, I'm willing to do another one next Wednesday. But then again, if we don't get any more than 3 or 4 people tonight,
You gonna do another Christmas one?
yeah, because there was a lot of Christmas stuff left yet.
Okay.
By the way, I'm playing this off my hard drive, so if either of you want to pause it along the way for any reason, you'll be able to.
What channel is this? Chat and play?
Yeah.
Chat, yeah.
Got it.
Well, we might as well get started. If some people come in late, it's their loss. In the classic movie, Miracle on 34th Street, starring Ed Gwynn, Santa Claus talks to and sings to a refugee girl when he is in Macy's. What language did he speak? Or conversely, what country did the girl come from? I'll tell you the remake that they did years later, they had him do Spanish, which was just stupid. Because you know how common it would be for New Yorkers to know Spanish.
Yeah, just about all of them.
Yeah.
Especially if you're, in the Bronx or somewhere like that.
Yeah. Well, so far we've got 2 wrong answers. If no one gives the right one before the bells end. That would be Dutch. She was from Holland.
Somebody get that
Next.
Nope.
Nope, it's all tied up. Crosby is well known for singing the song White Christmas. There were 2 movies Bing sang that song in before doing the movie White Christmas. This is a 2-pointer, 1 for each movie. What were the 2 movies in which he performed White Christmas before actually performing it in the movie White Christmas? I can tell you I would have only got one of these. Okay, the first movie was Holiday Inn, 1942. The second one was Blue Skies, 1946. How the hell did Finkel know that?
I don't know, but it's 1-1 now.
Yep. According to popular belief, what country originated the tradition of the Christmas tree? And Finkel's going to get another point. Germany. Hey, Stephanie. Okay, here's a movie quote for you from one of my favorite movies. If you look for it, I've got a sneaky feeling you'll find that love actually is all around. was getting worried there for a minute. Nobody was answering. I mean, the answer was right there. Okay, well, the answer was right there in the question. If you didn't get it right, it was Love Actually. Hello, you-haul. Here's a little international one. What color? Oh, that was one for Barb, by the way, if you missed it.
And
Is that-
Finkel said to give the point to Stephanie because he misspelled the answer for Germany.
Finkel's not controversy. I think what country did the girl come from? I misclicked and hit the back up a little.
Can I say one thing?
Next. Yeah. Let me see what question. Crosby is well known for singing this song. What's that?
The jingle bells there.
Yeah.
They're kind of irritating, but go ahead, it's fine.
Okay. Here's a movie quote for you from one of my favorite movies. Here's a little international one. Oh, here we go. All up to date. Nobody else came in that I didn't acknowledge. What color do people in Brazil traditionally wear on New Year's Eve for good luck? And that would be white. Point to Barb. What artist has the best-selling holiday album of all time? The best-selling album, holiday album of all time. I'll be interested to see the answers on this one. Either you have a answer?
Can I say it just before we say it?
Yeah, they're in. Yeah.
It's Mariah Carey, I'm going to say. I could be wrong.
I figured that would be a good guess, too. You got anything, Nikki?
I'm going to go with what Barb said.
If you said Elvis Presley, I am impressed. Now that I know Barb said it, I'm not so impressed. What is the best-selling Christmas movie of all time? The best-selling Christmas movie of all time. Our little blue Christmas. Hey, Howard. I am disappointed to say it is the 2018 movie, The Grinch.
So Stephanie got it.
Stephanie got it, yep.
Interesting.
Let's see. In the movie Home Alone, what city were the McAllisters going to visit for their holiday vacation? The McAllisters were going to a city and they left Kevin behind. What city were they going to visit? The answer was Paris, France?
Hi, Cart.
Let's see.
Point goes to
It's a
Finkel.
good one. What
Finkel, okay.
beverage company played a significant role in designing Santa's colorful Christmas attire? The Santa suit as we know it today, what beverage company played a significant role in that? Hey, Kiwi. The answer was Coca-Cola. Kiwi came sneaking in for a point. And I meant to look it up, but I seem to remember also that had to do with World War II because there was actually a shortage of green dye because they used them in army uniforms. I'll have to see if I'm remembering that right. But anyway,
Interesting.
Kiwi got a point.
Yeah, Kiwi got the point, but actually, Coca-Cola did not invent the modern image of Santa Claus, but the company's advertising in the 1930s helped popularize it.
Oh, okay. Before Coca-Cola put the red suit on Santa for advertising, he was usually shown in green. Okay. Here's one. Fill in the blank. Chocolate blank are commonly given to children during Hanukkah. Yeah, branch it out from Christmas a little. Chocolate blank are given to children during Hanukkah. I'll give you a hint. It's not turkeys. Could be ham. Chocolate shrimp. That would be coins. Another point to Barb. Gelt. You're probably Jewish. Oh, here's one for you. What comedian famously performed the Hanukkah song on Saturday Night Live in 1994? It'd be the first time he did it, obviously. What comedian came up with the Hanukkah song? Hey, nerdies here. Put on your yarmulke. I think we're going to have to be given another point to Barb because we cannot accept just the first name.
Oh, okay.
That comedian would be Adam Sandler. Okay. You get one guess at this. Whoever gets closest without going over before I call time wins the point. What year was Mariah Carey's Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, released? Not to be confused with Mike Tyson's All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth. Give a minute for chat to catch up on this one. And as I say in a later question of the same type, if everybody goes over, then it'll just be whoever's closest. Ooh, look at Kerry. Either Kerry is really dumb or he's playing strategy thinking everybody else went over. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
That would be 1994. Ooh, Stephanie, on the nose. Here's an easy one. Who wrote the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas book? I'll give you an extra point if you also give us his real name. So I got to tell you, I just thought that Nerdy made an excuse for being behind because she has a bad leg.
Mm-hmm. That's what I read.
And I notice it says it's a flag.
I figured it out. Yeah.
Let's see who. It looks like Barb's going to get the point on this one too. That book was written by Ted Geisel, otherwise known as Dr. Seuss. So just 1 point there. In the movie Elf, 2003, what was Buddy the Elf's dad's name? His first name. Wait a minute and see if anybody comes in with the right answer, which will tell you that Kiwi and Barb are wrong. He was played by James Caan. That would be Walter.
That's his real name. Yeah.
Oh, Stephanie came in with it before it was announced. Point,
Okay.
Stephanie. In what modern day country was Saint Nicholas born? Hey, Dale. Where was Saint Nicholas born? That would be Turkey. No one got it.
Barb.
Let's show it back. Oh, okay. I missed it. Okay, sorry. How many candles are on a menorah? Did he just ask how many camels are on a menorah? That's what I heard.
Yes, camels.
Who is this guy? Oh, I don't like this. It'd be 9.
Oh,
It's 1 for each night of Hanukkah and one for the helper candle. I'd have got that wrong. I thought it was just 8 for the 8 nights.
so Barbara's
8
Jewish.
crazy
then.
nights.
Yeah, Barbara got it.
Yeah, she was adopted, you know.
Yeah. We heard the story.
Here's a good one. Let's once
good.
again give let's go 2 points on this just for the hell of it. Again, whoever gets closest without going over, you get 1 guess at it. If everybody goes over, it'll be whoever gets closest first. But anyway, the first time they dropped the New Year's Eve ball in Times Square. What year did they first drop the ball in Times Square? So, Nikki, I don't know if you should be concerned, but I think Dale is hitting on Mr. Nicky.
Well, you know, every once in a while I'll let Mr. Nicky out of the house. So don't know what I can do to control him once he's out of my sight.
There go my $2.
Just waiting a minute to. Okay. I believe this is going to be Stephanie, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
What was
This
the
may
year?
surprise people, but it was 1907.
Wow.
Let's see.
And that was 2 points, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And for you foreigners, that's
There's one.
dos.
True or false? Christmas lights can be seen from space. I would say do not base your answer on any National Lampoon movies, but can Christmas lights be seen from space? Well, I can tell you that somebody definitely got the right answer. It is true. NASA has released images of Christmas lights from space.
Is that
Howard was
Howard?
in first. Okay, here's one. Again, let's do the closest without going over, saying yada, yada, yada. In what year was Kwanzaa celebrated for the first time? Kwanzaa. The first year it was celebrated.
I see the price of Mr. Nicky went up.
So we got 266. It's in 1966. Oh, Howard was in before Barb. Here's an interesting one. Which 19th century president declared Christmas a national holiday? Okay, you get a little clue there by knowing he was in the 19th century. Which president first declared Christmas a national holiday? The spelling sucks, but we're going to have to give the point to Finkel. It was Ulysses S. Grant. The species known as reindeer are also known as what in North America?
Food.
What is another name for reindeer? It would
Camels.
be the caribou. Okay, here's one. Oh, that was Barb again. What in Britain and other Commonwealth countries? Here you go, Cart. I know Cart will tell you it's called this in Australia. Is December 26th known as the day after Christmas? What do they call it? And of course, two Americans beat them to the punch. That would be Boxing Day.
Yep.
Barb again. Hey, beat him to the punch. I made a pun. Oh, here's one. One of my favorite books and movies and stories. How many ghosts appear to Ebenezer Scrooge in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol? Published in 1843. And we are going by the book in case you've seen a movie that got it wrong, but how many ghosts appear to Ebenezer Scrooge? So you point Barb again. If you said 3, you forgot that he was first visited by Jacob Marley. It's 4.
Yeah.
What is the name of Grinch's dog in How the Grinch Stole Christmas? It's Max. And we'll put a time limit on this, so you can't sit there doing math or whatever. But again, let's make this a 3-pointer just for the heck of it. How many gifts in total are given in the 12 Days of Christmas song? How many gifts in total? Now, understand this means that 5 gold rings are given each time it's mentioned in there, not just the one time. How many gifts in total? It's 364. Stephanie. Kiwi was almost there. Okay. This is a 3-pointer. It's 1 point for each correct answer. What were the 3 gifts that the wise men brought to baby Jesus? I think that last one was a 3-pointer too, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure you. That was gold, myrrh, and frankincense. So I guess we gotta give it to Finkel, even though once again, he spells like a high school dropout.
We could put a little bonus question in for that one. When did he receive them? At what age?
Oh, I do not know this.
Anyone? No? When little baby Jesus got his gift?
There you go, folks.
There you go, Barbara. Barbara got it.
Oh, yeah?
Barbara. Yeah.
So they collected interest on it first. Here is a toughie. Who wrote the story The Nutcracker that inspired Tchaikovsky's famous ballet? Let's make this a 5-pointer. Who wrote the story that inspired the ballet? That would be E.T.A. Hoffman. There's an interesting one. What was the first U.S. state to first recognize New Year's as a public holiday? The first state in 1836. That helps you narrow it down. The first state to recognize New Year's as a public holiday was? There wouldn't be a whole lot of choices for 1836. Guess the state, folks. Guess the
Alabama.
state. Okay,
Say
let's
Alabama.
find one more. Yeah,
Ah.
nobody got it.
Yeah, nobody's gotten the past two.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Connecticut. I knew that for a fact.
I figured nobody would get the Nutcracker one.
Right.
Geez, I think this is the last one already.
Yeah, let's. Okay, because Howard finally put in his state. Okay.
Let's end this off with a 3-pointer. What band composed and performed the iconic music in A Charlie Brown Christmas? It was not Schroeder and the Blues Kings, I can tell you that. That is the Vince Guaraldi Trio. Stephanie got it.
And that was just 1 point.
3. I
3
think.
points. 3 points.
Oh.
By the way, Monster, I like the way you decorated your kitchen there. It looks beautiful. Background.
Hey, I try. I had to throw it together kind of quick. It's not as fancy as usual. The scorekeepers are tabulating the results.
Oh, it's a
bit of a
family
runaway.
member. Yeah, the cheat is in. So
Yeah, the winner is Barb, but only because she got that 1 point for the extra question that Ariel asked.
oh,
Really?
Yes. Otherwise,
Well,
it would have been a tie.
I had her winning by I have her. How many points you got her with?
14.
I got her with 13 because I didn't put that one down. That was just a bonus. And how many you got for Stephanie?
13.
Okay, I got 11 for Stephanie, but I may have missed one on there.
So
I did-
it's Ariel.
I did
Ariel
give her
that cheated for Barb. It was, see, it's always the damn Mexican. I
Well,
bet she sent him 83 cents or something.
Barbara had all the Jewish questions right, so she deserves it.
And Finkel actually had 6.
Yeah. That was giving him the 1 point back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, STD. So yeah, I'll do another Christmas one for next Wednesday. Well, let's say holiday,
Yeah. See if you
including
can
in
find
the
some,
Hanukkah and stuff.
see if you can
some
find some more foreign stuff, like, maybe things
Yeah.
American, like Barbara won't know, maybe.
Well, I think she was the first one in on Boxing Day.
Yeah, I knew that one. That's one of the ones that
Yeah.
I did know. Yeah. And I thought of Elvis first, but because Mariah Carey has sold a lot of damn Christmas songs,
Yeah.
so I thought maybe it was her.
Yeah, when I saw the question, I right off thought it was going to be Mariah Carey. Of course, that was best-selling album. I wonder if it was best-selling song.
Oh, like a single. Yeah, you'd have to.
Of course, you've also got like White Christmas, and it'd
So
be
many
hard
of them.
to,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's
Yeah.
Nat King Cole's "The Chestnuts Roasting"?
Oh, yeah.
That's a very popular song. So I don't know.
Actually, the song is White Christmas. So,
That's Bing Crosby.
mhm.
I know why people don't sing like that anymore.
Trying to think of what the name is for that King Cole song, but I don't think the name is actually in the words.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty
It's
sure
kind
it's
of,
not chestnuts roasting on the open fire.
It's called
yeah.
the Christmas song.
Is
Okay.
it? Okay. It's pretty cool how there's other songs that are like that, and the title of the song's not in the song at all.
Yeah. Well, and then you get some of them that just become totally known by the words, and if you
Right.
say the name of the song, people don't know. Like that one, we had, I forget, I think we were asking music questions one night, but anyway, the one that's called Escape, but it's the Pina Colada song. Everybody calls it the Pina Colada song,
Right.
but it's
Yeah.
actually called Escape.
I have no comment.
Now, you know, she was trained by Todd. Cliff polished her up, and then we stole her.
Well, my comment is that that was not an interview. Okay, that was just her telling her story.
Yep.
So I don't know where he got the interview thing from. He obviously
I,
is not paying attention to the title and what we're talking about over here.
not only that, it also was not an interrogation. So why does she need her
Yeah.
proof?
Oh, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You come out here and you tell your story, whether we believe you or not, that's something else. But it's just you telling your story. That's it.
Very often, as I was watching, I almost was like said that in chat a couple of times, and I thought, well, they're either not going to understand what I'm saying or not care. But then I made sure and mentioned it in my thing afterwards.
And by the way, thank you for all the subscribers, all the new subscribers, everyone who came and watched and decided to subscribe because he sent a whole flood of people this way. We
Yeah.
we appreciate it.
Oh, and Finkel, we do have to give you thanks for the 2 subscribers that you sent our way also.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh,
Two.
3.
Yeah.
3 if I include him. I'm sorry.
No wonder. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say hello to everyone,
Yes.
everyone who came in the middle of the
Yeah.
trivia.
We don't want to talk over much because we know what happens. No soup for you.
I never dream of a white la 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 la.
What are we looking at? A bear? What's there? No snow? Snow?
Uh, couldn't you
A
hear
white
it?
Christmas.
Oh, but I see the video or whatever. I thought maybe you were showing me something.
Yeah, that was Nerdy.
Oh,
It
okay.
was Nerdy's
Nice.
backyard.
Yeah, I can't see on the phone. I'm looking at the phone thingy.
Well, it didn't, the caption wasn't on it. That was one of Nerdy's shorts.
Yeah,
We were looking at Nerdy's shorts.
they're calling for snow tonight. We'll see if we get some. It did rain. We had high winds and rain earlier today.
Let's see. I got cold but partly sunny tomorrow and sunny the next couple of days.
Yeah, nice.
Barbass, what is the horse's name in Jingle Bells?
Jingle. I don't know. I didn't even know there was a horse.
Dashing to the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. I don't know. Is this kind of some kind of joke? Hello, Ajot.
Hi, Ajot. Thank you for coming in.
And thank you. Yeah, I could see where they might have said the horse in one of the later verses.
There's not a name for the horse.
Oh, well, we know that song. I've been to the desert.
Desert with a horse with no name.
That's the horse in Jingle Bells, then.
Can somebody drop Ajot's link, please?
You're pushy.
I said please.
There it is.
Thank you.
By the way, Jeff Gray, the title of his video today was Button Pusher.
No, Paul Revere is a song by the Beastie Boys. Finkel, look it up.
Big difference between Guys and Dolls and the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, Beastie Boys are way better. Better for me.
Kiwi, right now, I don't know what my job is. You know, I only thing
Nikki,
I know is that I'm good for research and
listen,
Ariel does not like the sound of my voice.
Nikki doesn't have
No.
a job here, okay? Nikki is just Nikki. She comes and she does what she does.
And we're also lucky that somebody trained her to
Well, that's
come
different.
in.
Yeah. Keep her in line and all that, you know.
And also, when she gets mad, we hear a lot of.
There it is. Yeah, I should switch her back to my phone, my watch phone. That way, then it sounds like a little mosquito, little gnat in the air. That would be more irritating. Nikki, when it becomes a job, then it's time for you to leave. You understand?
Yeah. And yes, Finkel, you're hearing Nikki through Mr. Nikki's ears. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Nag, 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 nag. Yes, Barbara. Barbara said the horse's name was Bob.
Oh,
Bob.
yeah? Oh. On Bobtail.
Why give animals
Bells
human
on
names?
Bob's tails. Bells on Bobtail's ring. Oh.
Yeah, my neighbor's cat
Actually, the
is
name is Bobtail.
my neighbor's is Bobcat, but yeah, that's the cat she stole from the next door neighbor's
Oh,
child that has autism. And he's like, Ariel, you know that was my cat, right? I go, yeah, buddy, don't worry about it, man. She kept feeding the cat till she got him to come inside, and she kept him, saying that they wasn't feeding him. One reason he's eating your food because you put it out there. Otherwise, he wouldn't be over there.
yeah, but Howard, it was nothing that he didn't already have.
But I'm still going to say the horse in Jingle Bells did not have a name because Bells on Bobtail is actually in dressage events. It's a type of knot that the tail is gathered up to.
Yeah, but in the business, we call it dressage.
Okay. I gave up my snobbiness a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, we've seen them.
You go, Mr. Red. What other famous horses? What's the white, the whatever he was called, the Ranger guy? I don't know what he was. Superhero, cowboy, black and white. You know, with the Indian guy.
Oh,
Zorro?
oh yeah, Lone Ranger with the
Oh,
trigger.
Lone Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the horse?
Silver.
Silver.
Roy Rogers had trigger. Lone Ranger had silver.
Okay.
And Tonto, I think, had Scout.
Yeah, that was before my times, but yeah.
Okay, Barb, we'll see you.
All right, Barb. Thank you for making us feel less intelligent than you. We need more TV shows. Well, if it's Christmas, she's going to know it because she likes Christmas. That's the thing.
And remember, folks, before the crowd dies out here, that I do plan on being live tomorrow, by the way, since we won't really be doing one Friday, except that STD will be talking to Nikki at 9 o'clock Eastern over on the WI channel.
Later, Barb. Have a good night. Stephanie, you're behind.
I have one question for Finkel and Muxter. Who owns the FNAC?
No, we did not have sex. Oh, what?
Who owns the FMAC podcast channel? I tried to erase it, but I don't have that email. I tried to delete it, but I can't get in there. Whoever, it says the owner is FMAC channel. Owner is FMAC channel. I don't understand that.
Well, that's the same way I set up the WI, I think, is owned by WI.
Okay, well, the FMAC is off of it anyways. I changed the pictures. It may piss people off, but I thought it was funny what I did. But it's a joke. It's not for anyone to get mad. The channel is called If You Know, Then You Know, or whatever, something like that. I thought it was, I have that sense of humor that people don't like.
Okay. Oh, well, okay, which one are you talking about, though? The FMAC chat?
Podcast.
Okay, yeah, okay, well, that one, that's the one that we restarted WY, so
Right.
yeah, I left that behind for Finkel to use if he wanted another channel.
Oh, okay. I was just going to delete it because I didn't think anyone was going to use it because it says FMAC podcast. So, okay. Well,
Yeah,
I can fix it up for him and we can change it. No big deal. How you like me to
Yeah,
fix
and
it?
the email is still the fmacpodcast at
Yes, yeah,
Gmail.
yeah. That would have to change. Yeah,
I
that's why
like
I wasn't able to do anything because you can go down to the bottom and you can actually delete the whole thing.
yeah, 'cause
Finkel,
yeah,
yes, you do, in your StreamYards.
Yeah, it has my name, Finkel's name, and it has Muxter's name as the big dogs in there.
yeah.
Whatever.
The podcast I didn't convert it to WHY. I just started a whole new channel for WY.
Right, right. But we can change the name. That's not a problem, and we can change the
Well,
the email.
well, if he has no use for it, it's kind of neat to sit there like that. I like the logo you
You
put
like
on it.
you like what I did there with with the picture.
Yeah,
Again, don't get mad at me. I'm just having fun, people. I did that before I came up too. While we was, I'm not done on the other side. Muxter. We still got. I did put something up. It may be done. If you want to show it, you can.
the buckos.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Finko, you got it. You got to click on your icon thing, and then you go to whatever. You switch the thing over, then you can go into it, and then you can see. You got to switch your user, whatever it's called. Ain't
Well,
no
on
big deal.
his YouTube, he's only got Finkel, Finkel2, and Illogical Human. So it would be on the StreamYards' destination.
That yes, on his YouTube. When he clicks on his icon thing up there, he's got to switch over to the FMAC channel, and then he can jump in there. Then he can see what I'm talking about. You just can't go into it. You got to sign out of your YouTube and then go to the other YouTube. Is what I'm saying.
No,
Yes, we do,
yeah.
Kiwi. Damn it, it's gonna ring again.
Podcast and WY have,
There it is.
well,
So you
podcast at one time had more subscribers than WY, but WY
Yeah.
now has more subscribers than the podcast. Oh,
you have
somebody
no
didn't put the link.
link to
StreamYards.
Oh yeah.
for what?
I'm not there right now. Somebody threw the link over
I
there.
got it.
Okay, so do you like the water behind it, Monster?
Hold on a second. I'm looking at something else now.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
Looking at goblins.
I'm actually. No, I let's see. I wanted to see what the managerial stuff on if you know is. Let's see. Community. No, it's not. Let's see. What settings?
Let's go.
There, that's community. That's the moderators. What that was under here?
No, it is not snowing here right this minute, Stephanie. Um, However, we have had snow squalls, no precipitation for at least 2 hours. It is 15 degrees
Oh,
right
it's
now.
cold. Yeah.
Yes.
We got 29
Feels
over
like
here.
negative 15.
I believe it. Yeah, it's been, they're calling for high winds in a lot of places. I do know that.
Yeah, we've got 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Well, there you go.
Share my screen and Ariel can talk me through it.
Okay.
Okay, that's my screen. And
Yeah.
you can't see it. Yeah.
You go over your icon, your little guy, your whatever.
This guy here.
That,
I click on that and I go to switch account.
yeah.
I got FinCal 2, and Illogical. Oh, I can view all channels.
Yeah.
Oh, nope,
The
just
FMAX.
this. I don't have the old FMAX stuff.
Okay. That's your moderator in there.
Yeah,
have
except
you?
he's not a manager. I just found that.
Or
I can fix that in a second.
I mean, I don't need it. I don't use it. I
no one's
actually
using it, yeah. No one's using it, so that's why I was going to just delete it. But
Yeah, I
I
can
mean,
just
it's
get rid of it.
okay.
If you need, if you,
Good.
well, I was just going to say, if you needed one later, you could always create another one too.
Yeah, I can create one. I honestly thought that the FMAC podcast was just reverted into WWHY.
No.
We will listen. Boom, boom. We will
Yeah.
listen.
No, it's a completely different channel.
Okay. Well, then I lied on a stream I did last night or this morning. I can't remember when.
Oh yeah, I heard you say
I promise
that.
it's the same channel. Oops. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. I hate being wrong.
How did you get that hat to hover in front of your head like that, Monster?
By not doing it right.
All right.
I was in a hurry and trying to put it on my head, and it ended up like that.
This is weird. I can't click on the chats and bring them up. That's all right. I get used to it. Yeah, Barbara was definitely cheating. Muckster sent her the answers, and I should get the prize. What was the prize?
I think it's a little. Well, actually, you promised to put up $1,000 to the winner.
I did.
Yeah.
No.
What happened?
That was FMAC Chat and Play. This is just Chat and Play.
Yeah. What happened was Barbara sat down with Monkster and they came up with the questions together. So she obviously knew the answers.
I don't know. It's kind of funny though that one of the scorekeepers said, "Oh, I'm going to have to throw an extra point out there because Barb's tied."
Yeah. And it just happens to be her friend, but whatever.
What rules might we have about talking about other channels?
Well, you can talk
depends on
about
how
other
far we
channels.
go.
We're just not starting fights with other people. That's all. No big deal.
Yeah.
There's a channel that's been out for years with thousands of followers called For Public Safety. Kaiser and JJ just in the last day or two trademarked a business name called For Public Safety, and they're going to try to stop using it.
Wow.
I'm like, wait a minute. It's pretty well documented he's been monetized as For Public Safety for a very long time. I don't think that's going to go well for JJ and Kaiser.
No, they wouldn't be able to win that, but I don't know. Are they planning on paying lawyers, because it was something that would have to be fought in court.
They would have to hire. Yeah, they'd have to hire. Well, yeah. What lawyer would take that?
Yeah.
What lawyer would take that case?
A
Yeah.
lawyer that just wants to take your money.
Yeah. You know, back when the internet just, like the public internet just started going, there was a guy who bought the websites for like CBS.com, NBC.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a couple years later, they came to him going, those only cost you like $1,000. And he's like, yeah, it's going to cost you more than that.
You know who's famous for doing that kind of stuff is Gene Simmons.
Oh yeah.
He got the trademark for like OJ, for like different shit like that, man. He's kind of smart for a businessman. Yeah, he has to make money, so. But
Yeah. I got to get up early. I got to get up early and take this sweetie to Virginia Beach. So I'm going to say goodnight to you, wonderful people.
Oh,
alrighty.
How far of a drive could it be?
It's 4 hours. About 4 hours in normal traffic. There's some things Holly wants to do on the way.
Yeah.
I say 6 hours from where I'm at, about that, if not more.
All right. You
Well,
guys have a good
when
night.
you get back.
Enjoy it and have fun.
Yeah. Tell Barbara I'm having Cyber Ninjas do a recount on that contest that she just cheated at.
Okay.
And tell Holly I'll talk to her when you get back.
Okay. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
All righty. We'll
See
see
ya.
you. Thanks for coming by.
Okay, now, I do want to let you know, even though on my, I accepted all the invitations that I got. However, I myself in chat, still cannot pin links, but when I change to chat and play, then I can pin the links.
Yeah, that's what I always have to do, log in as chat and play.
What I do is I just go to my channel and on YouTube, and then I do it over there. That's the only way I can do it.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, we can do anything except pin under our own channels.
Right.
But you have to be in there as chat and play to pin it.
Right. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not a big deal.
But when you do it, I don't like doing it because if you're writing, they don't know who's writing.
Right.
It could be any one of them. You know what I'm saying? It becomes confusing sometimes if you're chatting.
That's why a lot of times when I'd be on Finkel's and I'd be typing in StreamYard.
Right.
And I would say something and then I'd put like a couple of dots and put like Muckster at the end of it or something. Yeah,
because a lot of times they will come in and say, "Hey, Finkel, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Finkel's not even here." Yeah. Finkel's out. Yeah, he's been gone or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Chat and play is still okay. That's why that's still there. Okay.
So when I made that avatar, Moxer, I had to put in those Buccaneer and all that.
Yeah.
When I removed the white or that background, it kept removing the B out of it. I don't know why. So I had to make the B over again and actually place the B in it by itself after and save it that way because it would not. It was acting weird. It took a while to make it, but I think it came out good. It looks good with the water behind it.
You know what I think the problem is I left you alone with Killen.
That's what it was, man.
Yeah.
You know,
If I
and
was
he's
there, it'd have
got
gone smoother.
he does like Ricky. He wants it to rebirth. He said, no, you got to move it over. He gets on me every time, man. He said, I'm not picking on you. He kept saying, I'm not picking on you. I was like, give me a second. I'll get to it. Hold on. Yeah.
I meant to ask him. I bet he's like me. You sit there watching you keep wanting to grab the mouse and scroll
Yeah.
down. It's
Yeah.
like I can't scroll.
I do it all the time. Somebody will pop something up there and I say, oh, let me look at that a little bit better. And I click the button. I'm like, wait a second. I didn't pop that up there. Somebody else's crap.
You know, something I was wishing, I realized now with switching over to WI was I wish I'd taken a screenshot or something for how many views Jocelyn's story had, because I think it was up to like 250 or something like that.
Oh, when you switched it over, it changed?
Well, yeah, well, because I had to download it and re-upload it to the other one, so it started
Oh,
at 0.
Lord. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
I think
I'm glad I did have.
we had said how many views it was. I think last time we had, because we were talking about like, hey, you know, she got so many views.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I'm glad I did have the date scrolling across the bottom though,
Right.
because especially whenever I was replying to Mr. Know-It-All. Well, sure, now Nikki went over there and used everything I taught her to make that. It's like, yeah, it's funny. We did one back in July. What'd you have
You
to do
know,
with that one, Todd?
you know who else does interviews? ABC,
Mm,
CBS,
yeah,
NBC,
yeah, I
Fox,
know.
CNN.
I know.
I mean, did they take his style too? I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, you know, that's the same thing I said about another old friend of ours where we first met. He does the same thing. Anybody who's ever been there, then he takes credit for them setting up their own channels and stuff. Like, ooh, so you invented YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, now those people are, I think they're talking about basketball and stuff. That's like,
Yeah, they're
what
talking
has
about.
this come to?
Okay, here's a trivia question, and it's got to be quick. Who invented the 3-point line? You don't have to say his
You
name,
don't
but
know.
where's the person from? What
I was,
country did that
I
happen in?
was, I was all ready to say Naismith. Isn't that the guy that is credited with inventing basketball?
Mm-mm. They didn't have
Naismith, something like that.
they didn't have the 3-point
Oh
line
no, I'm
before.
saying that's what I thought your question was going to be. Who
No,
invented
like
basketball?
who? Yeah, well, basketball's been around. I forget
Yeah,
how long, but like
I know.
when did they start using the 3-point line? Like who came up with it and all
Howard
that?
Hobson.
Well, it was in Puerto Rico, and the dude's a Puerto Rican dude. Okay.
Oh really?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing on it. Some people say it's somebody else, but the 3-point line actually came from the ABA because back then they had the ABA and the NBA
Yeah.
because they were trying to, you know, the ABA used the colorful ball, had the red, white, and
I was.
blue. Yeah, and they
I
played.
know.
They
I
played.
stopped myself. I stopped
Go ahead.
myself from saying ABA had prettier balls.
Well, yeah, that's good. Yeah, they had better balls or whatever you want to say.
Really
Okay,
nerdy.
nerdy.
I thought
Yeah.
Jose Feliciano was Mexican.
Yeah, I just thought he sang Feliz Navidad, but
Feliz Navidad. Yep. Feliz Navidad.
so what was about the ABA? Their ball players were like more they ran like street ball. They were real fancy, like fancy shooting and dunking,
Yeah.
and like the NBA was more straight up run and shoot and layups. Not so when they combined them together, you know, it just became a whole lot better. It kind of it changed a bit, but
Yeah.
They brought over the 3-point line to the NBA because the ABA was using it. So Puerto Rico, because he used to train kids. He was a coach with kids, and he wanted to see how far kids they shoot from. So he did like a 9 feet away, 10 feet away, 11 feet, and then 12. Then I guess it's 12 feet, something like that, whatever it is.
Would be.
And that's where he left.
Isn't the free throw? Isn't the free throw line 10 feet?
I think so. Yeah. The 3-point is behind the 3-point line, just behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and isn't that like 25 feet?
No, 25 feet is a long ways. I am Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies, that other guy. He's the naughty.
You were breaking up.
Not me.
You were breaking up a lot.
I say right. Oh, I don't know why I'm on my phone. I'm not on my computer. Rice Krispies is the auditor, not me.
That's what she meant. Is you sounded crackly. Snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah, but that's my joke as far as Rice
Oh,
Krispies.
there. Now she said it. Yeah.
Crackle pop. Yeah.
Okay, Cart. Who sang It's Raining Men? And you actually have two choices because they went by two different names.
Yeah.
And for an extra point, who wrote the song? It's raining men.
Hallelujah.
The one ton of fun or something. I can't remember what their name is.
2 tons of fun, but then and that's what they
Weather Girls
called
is
it
what
first.
I was going to say.
I was going to say they switched to the Weather Girls. They started off as 2 tons of fun, and and the song was co-written by Paul Schaefer.
Oh yeah, well he writes everything.
And Paul Jabera.
He's Puerto Rican.
Paul Jabera.
I have no idea if he's Puerto Rican or not. That's just me.
Mike cutting out is a Puerto Rican thing. And the group that sang YMCA Cart was the Village People.
And you know, I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, that they may have been gay.
Oh, they were a very happy group.
I know. In the Navy.
That's Finkel's song.
Yeah.
He was their poster boy for that song.
Oh, that'd be good to be like really good at Photoshop and be able to do a Finkel wearing that black leather with the chaps and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well.
A motorcycle cop?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I can work on that.
Or was it the Indian chief that wore chaps?
No. He had like a little underwear thingy, and he may have wore like that bone vest, and he had the big headpiece.
Yeah.
There was a construction worker. There was the guy with the chaps, the biker guy with the fake mustache.
Yeah, biker. Yep.
Yeah. Construction worker. The black guy was the police officer. The one black guy.
Yeah.
Was the police officer.
Yes, nerdy. I do. And so far, up until now, everybody had forgot about my damn squirrels.
We did have fun with that today. Everything we talked about, and it had to do with anything with the color black, was like, well, I like this color, but if Nikki was here, she'd say, yeah, I don't like that color, so I'm not using it.
Yeah, I think somebody brought up rap music, and it's like, well, Nikki doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Just
Wait a minute.
she likes Vanilla Ice and Eminem.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Am I hearing about a meeting that went on today
No
without
meeting.
me?
No,
There was no meeting.
no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's just Nerdy called us together to talk about some things.
You want to go outside, buddy? Hey, Yankee boy. Whatever. Over there looking at me. No, all I did, I switched up the
No, we're
the,
not going to
picture.
click on that link, Stephanie. Although I did like living rent free in somebody's head last night.
Yeah, and he kept calling Ratso Nikki.
Uh huh.
Oh, hilarious.
That's amazing. It's funny how he tries to disguise what he's doing. First of all, the big thing he wanted to do was dump on Tiffany, and thus also dump on Chris. And the other thing he wanted to do was take credit for anything you could do, while trying the whole time trying to pretend he was being nice.
Well, like I told you, Muxter, and I'll go ahead and just let it out before it gets twisted in any way. I did become the bigger person today, and I sent uh, a 2-sentence email to him and thanked him for telling everyone to come and subscribe and to have good luck in his future endeavors.
Yeah, but can we just all acknowledge the fact that when you're dealing with Todd, it is not hard to be the bigger person.
Oh, that's the rent-free link. Okay. Everybody can click on that. Oh, Stephanie's playing it. Or not Stephanie, Mr. Nicky's playing Stephanie's clip. And it repeats.
I did like when he said to me, he goes, well, I just got her subscribers. What have you done for her? I said, I created the damn channel. He also said he liked the song that you put at the beginning.
Yeah. It's like, okay, sure.
The My Story song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song I
Yeah,
created.
that's a good song.
Yeah.
Love that song.
The thing that people don't understand is that I am not creative. Or I am creative, but I can't do anything with my creativity as far as computers go.
I know what you mean. That's the way I always used to feel about like drawing and stuff. I could picture what I wanted on the paper, but my fingers would never cooperate.
Yeah. I could picture a beautiful scene, but I could only draw stick figures.
I actually used to do a weekly stick figure comic in a little club that we had. We did a weekly newsletter.
If somebody doesn't come and get this man right now, he's going to end up being headless.
Well,
There you
In
go,
more
Dale.
ways than one.
I bought them for $2, and someone took them away from me for $2.50. So
Yeah,
you keep them.
yeah, Dale was
Dale did.
snuggling up to him. Yep. Oh, I'll gladly sit over here with you, Mr. Nicky.
Stephanie, you need to come and get him.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
But I'm comfortable here. You know, the scary thing is, you heard those feet clawing across the floor. That was actually Ariel.
Yeah. He's over there crying like a little bitch, man. I think he thinks I'm getting food or something. I done spoiled him. Now every time I come to the kitchen, he thinks he's getting something to eat.
Yeah, she says the peanut gallery or the walnut gallery can stay up here. She doesn't need another one.
Ugh. So, you know, of course, last night my plans got interrupted by Bigfoot.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
after I watched that and stuff, and then I messed around, and I said, I think I'll get that trivia done before I go to bed. And I sat here and worked on that. And I finished it, and I looked at the window, and it was light outside. And I thought, oh, it was 8 a.m.
Yeah, that's when I got the text. Is anyone up?
Yeah.
Because I am.
But it's usually I'll get up early sometimes, you know, at like noon. And you guys have been
Yeah,
online for 5 hours already. The one day I'm up at 8 o'clock, everybody's like, oh no, we're sleeping in. I'll meet you at 10 o'clock. I want to work on the Buccaneer thing.
I had just woke up around 8 o'clock. Because I didn't go to bed till like 3 o'clock, but that's a different story. Netflix, that's Netflix fault.
Uh-huh. Been there.
Yeah.
And my nurse came. By the time she left, I was feeling wide awake, and I thought, yeah, but probably not. I laid down, and I think I was still on my way to the bed when I fell asleep.
Mm. Well, I didn't come back up till about 3 o'clock. Was when I came up to eat something and let the little crybaby in because he was outside crying the whole damn time. He was out there driving me crazy.
That's about what time I woke up, I think.
So I ate something and then I started watching some rap videos because, you know, that's what I do. And then I fell asleep and a little bit.
And then you got woke up by a text.
I woke up because I had to wake somebody else up to make me a coffee. That's what happened. And then I got insulted. And then I was told to keep my mouth shut and not talk to her because she's trying to concentrate. And this is why I don't come to the living room because every time I come over here, you talk to me. That's what she told me. So I don't know what happened. I wanted to show her something on a video.
I have no idea what's going on in chat. I just glanced over there and I'm not sure I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I haven't been looking
Well,
at it.
Mr. Carey's being trained by Cart and Nerdy both.
Well, good luck with that.
Well, he's in good hands. Wink, wink.
Ooh. Oh, and Stephanie's wondering why Mr. Nicky got her in trouble. No, Mr. Nicky did not get you in trouble, Stephanie. Mr. Nicky got himself in trouble. And I'm ready to give him away at this point.
Well, I'd give them away. You're already offered $2.50.
True, true.
Make sure they pay for the gas money also.
Right.
Shipping and handling.
Stephanie, you can always come up on panel and ask him these questions.
Nikki is, well, forget it.
No, what?
I'm going to ask you if your name was Nikki or is it something else?
It's Nikki. Serious. That's it.
That's how you spell it. Yeah, okay. It's like my grandson. His name is Willie. I hate that name. That's his actual name. I'm like, really? Okay. Freaking people.
Oh.
No, I was named after my grandfather because when I was born, I had a pot belly and was bald-headed. And his name was Nick, so my mom added IE to make it feminine.
Yeah, a lot of babies are like that, though. Shit, it took my niece a good year before her hair even really started growing in. Took her forever.
Yeah, that Winston Churchill gets around.
Kurt, yeah, he wouldn't be a good hunter. He'd be sending you out to hunt the crocodiles.
I have a feeling she was going to use them for bait.
I think so too.
Did you ever see an ugly baby?
All of them. Most of them are ugly.
Yeah. I don't mean like, I don't mean like an hour later, say, give them a couple of weeks to.
Yeah, well, that baby was on the Seinfeld show, if you don't remember. Just in case.
Oh, I do remember something about that, yeah.
Yeah. That was a good episode.
We could arrange that, but he said, nope, that don't happen, Stephanie.
That's not happening. He's a smart man. He knows better.
See, that's why you need to go up on panels so they can hear your smart ass remarks.
Hey, we hear him from time to time. He's got some good ones. He's got some good.
He said thank you. He said thank you, Ariel. At least somebody thinks he's smart. Sure, not my wife.
We just want to let him know that we appreciate him. He actually comes in and says hello to each and every one of us. I appreciate him. He's a good man. Don't get rid of them.
Kurt, he called your bluff.
Hey, if all the women want to know where all the good men have gone, well, Nikki has one in her house, so good luck.
Ariel, I have begged you to get off the dope.
Actually, they're talking about me, but because I just tolerate my woman. I tolerate her.
Oh, I didn't see that. Cart said she might come up if Mr. Nicky did.
Yeah, and I said that Mr. Nicky called her bluff.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were talking about when you said that.
Yeah, she said might. No, actually, you can't shut the stream down, Kurt.
No. No, that's why I won't mention any names because it's not a big deal. A few of us have done it by accident, especially when they're on their phones. But there was that one person who was like, oh, it couldn't have been me. It's like, yeah, it had to be since I was nowhere near my keyboard at the time.
Yeah. I know I've done it.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about anybody. But that's why I say you guys would go, oh, I hit the back button by mistake or whatever.
Yeah. The other day I was walking around with my phone in my hand. I guess I was highlighting a whole bunch of stuff over at over at Killen's, and Killen asked me after, he's like, were you messing around with Muxter or doing something? And I was like, no, I was just walking. I said, you know what? I didn't even realize I was touching the damn buttons, man, the whole time. Hilarious. He's like, yeah, you kept putting stuff up there, and I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, you got to be careful.
I like how he keeps getting me blamed for things.
Yeah, yeah.
Is STD 58 still in here?
Maybe.
If not, there may be other STDs around that you can.
Well, oh, okay.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
So you still haven't lost your nerve for tomorrow
Friday.
or Friday. Sorry. I
Friday.
really want this week to be over with already.
Oh, okay.
So don't forget, folks, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, Ariel is doing Spanish trivia.
Yeah. This will be a remedial Spanish class of trivia. Nothing hard.
No fun.
Every question, people be going, taco?
Yep. Just
Burrito.
Just put an O at the end of everything you say. Doggo?
Yeah.
My sister-o? Yeah, that's it. You got it. Bingo.
Automobilo.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Doesn't adding the O make it masculine and adding the A make it feminine?
Yeah, it all depends on what we're talking about. if we're saying dog in general, then it's just perro. And if it's a bitch, right? Because that's the real name. It's a
Yeah.
perra. Yeah. Because the word perra is also an insult. You know, it means bitch. But yeah. But it's the right way to say it. It's a female dog. It's like saying man. You know, like mankind. We don't say womankind. It's just mankind, which is everyone.
True.
But how many kind men do you know?
One or two, maybe. You know that I like the one question about the president that made Christmas official or what have you. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
A national
National
holiday.
holiday. Yeah.
Yeah. So was it Jackson? You said right?
Grant.
Oh, Grant. Oh, okay. So what year was that? Did it say or?
It'd be 1860s. It's interesting.
Okay.
Kerry had guessed Lincoln, and of course Grant was like right after Lincoln.
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess I'm going to say around 1870 because I think
Yeah,
Grant
just
was
before
elected right after Andrew Johnson.
just before the turn of the century. There,
1869 to 1877.
yeah.
Okay.
And then Hayes. And then Johnson. And then Lincoln.
Grant wasn't before Lincoln.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Lincoln was
Right.
1861
Lincoln, Johnson,
to
Grant.
1865.
Yeah.
I pretty much just remember President 39 on up. The other ones I don't recall in my memories. I know who they are, but
I don't know what number, but Nixon, Ford, Carter,
yeah, I think he's 38.
Bush.
First Bush is 40, and the second Bush is 41. Or no, I got it wrong. Second Bush is 41. I don't know what Bush is.
No, because
39, maybe.
Because Clinton was between
Clinton was.
two Bushes,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That's a good place for him.
Well, Clinton's 39 then. Or
Yeah.
no, he's 40. My bad. Also known as what's the CIA name? The CIA gave him a name. They called him Horny something. Horny Bill. Horny Bill. That was his name.
And actually, technically, nobody is buried in Grant's tomb.
Oh no.
No, they were entombed.
Oh, you're right. You are right about that.
But it is Mr. and Mrs. Grant, I believe.
Yeah. Don't they do that with all the first ladies now?
Yeah, whether they die first or not.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. You gotta go.
Do you think we should bury people in the ground, or should we make those buildings to put them in? What's better?
I personally am a fan of cremation.
Yeah, I think cremation is better.
Yeah, I think cemeteries are a huge waste of land.
Well, they can be.
I think if you bury people, you should put them in a plain wooden box so
Yeah.
that they rot away and go back into the soil.
Let them go back into the earth, right?
Yeah,
Well, didn't they
instead
used to
of
bury?
being all sealed up. Oh,
Didn't they
sure,
used to
yeah.
used to get buried in pine coffins back in the day.
Yep, plain pine box. Yep.
That didn't last long because pine wood's like garbage wood.
Now they put them in a vault and a vacuum sealed casket, and
Yeah.
And it's like, what's the sense? You know?
So the worms don't get you.
You know, it's funny. Local funeral director who I knew well, and well, my mother was kind of like family with them. But anyway, he's probably about old enough to be my father. But I was talking to him in the library one time. Needed to use our copier because his was broken. We were talking. Now you have to understand, this guy was second generation funeral director. You know, him and his brother inherited the place from his father. He had been a county coroner, and so he'd been in the business all his life. And by this time, he's like 60 years old or something. We're talking, and I forget what he said about it. And I said, "Well," I said, "I want to get cremated," and he goes, "Ooh, that just creeps me out." I just thought it's so weird for anything about death to affect him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, playing with dead bodies is better than burning them up.
Yeah.
Well, there's more money in burying them than burning them.
I don't know. Mr. Nicky told me if he dies, I'm just supposed to take him out somewhere and kick him off the back of the truck into a ditch.
Yeah, what you do is you
Well,
get heavy duty plastic bag, those heavy duty garbage bags. You slide them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just throw them down in a creek somewhere, down some hill somewhere. Yep.
make sure you poke some holes in the plastic so the fish will get at him. And you also want to puncture the lungs so he doesn't. I may be
Yeah.
saying too much.
Yeah, he can't be a floater. Yeah, he can't be a
Yeah,
floater.
that way he don't float.
You may want to
Might
put
as well
some.
tie a couple of cinder blocks to him too. Give
Yeah, I
him
was
a
going
pair
to
of
say
concrete shoes.
that's what he needs right there. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if archaeologists would find bodies around here because it used to be a lot of coal strippings. And
Mhm.
I can just see it very easy to just take a body up there and cover it. When you knew it was where they were backfilling, you go up there at night, you cover it over, nobody'd ever find it. Not that I ever thought about it, you understand?
Yeah, well, only a diabolical mind would think about those things, but
When I was in college, there was a group of us that, for fun, we were planning kidnappings. My one roommate didn't live too far from H.J. Heinz, the senator, who of course was, Heinz ketchup family.
yeah.
So we made all kind of plans on how to grab his kid.
John Kerry's wife is a Heinz.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, she's
Teresa, I believe.
yes, Teresa. Yeah. I got my eyes on you, Heinz.
Actually, Nerdy, you don't even need lime. All you got to do is find a pig farm.
Yeah.
That could be arranged. Sure, they got him out here somewhere. I already got a body in my yard. I don't know if I'm going to put something there or not, but he's out there.
Yeah, pigs will eat anything. But no, where I'm at, we've got a lot of strip mines too. And we actually, some of them they like made into lakes. We've got strip mine lakes
Oh,
that are,
yeah.
who knows how deep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have a quarry not too far from where I'm at. They're still using it, but yeah, it's full of water. It's deep.
We used to have a couple of them around here. I mean, they weren't made on purpose. They just like filled, and they were great swimming holes until some kid drowned, and then they went around filling them all in.
Yeah, well, that usually happens. We got a lot of strippers where I'm at, and sometimes they go missing. It happens.
Oh, well, you know what it is? It's the fumes from the wood when they're, taking off the old paint and stuff.
Yeah, you should wear the respirator or something. Yeah, or do it
Yeah.
outside and try not to breathe that in. I can tell you some stories about some strippers, some funny ones, but usually you pay the money to take the clothes off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave this girl a whole bunch of money. I took a collection from the boys and told her, yeah, send the next one out, please.
Go get dressed.
Serious.
Look, look,
Yeah.
look. We talk about
Yep.
strippers and look who shows up.
Woke them out of a sound sleep.
Yeah. Did someone say stripper?
Did I hear G string?
Yeah. Am I in the blue oyster? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yeah. Stripper career.
No, he's thinking about those pasties with the strings that, they make
Yeah.
go round and round.
The little tassels.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tassels.
Yeah.
I love when they put pastries on.
Yep, me too, because I get to eat them. So make my sugar go up, but it's all good.
Wah, 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 wah.
I gotta go plug back in before my phone dies.
Women have a lot more fun at strip clubs than men do.
Some do.
Men mostly just sit there and stare like pervs. Women are like, yes, go for it.
I always went for the beer myself.
Actually, a lot of them have good food.
Good what?
Food.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We're just here for the wings.
Yep.
Carrie, you do realize whenever you're shoving money into a girl's
ATM.
G-string or whatever, that anything you say is going to be hilarious and fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. They love that attention as long as the money's coming.
Yep.
Well, and actually, Finkel, 2 of the strip clubs in Portsmouth that were open when you were down in that area have changed their name. So they're
Oh.
probably not even owned by the same people.
Because they don't want Finkel finding them.
Just put the names in the private chat back there for me, Nikki.
No, not Norfolk, Portsmouth, down on Washington Highway, right down the road from the shipyard.
Is it Norfolk or Norfolk?
No, it's Norfolk.
I see Folk there. I don't know. I tell you, there's a town out here. It's called Freeze, but it's spelled fries, but they say Freeze.
I actually went to college with a guy named Chip Freeze that was spelled fries.
Yeah. So it's
I totally forgot about him until just now. But it's what?
It's freeze in the winter and fries in the summer, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
But that's how you spell it. You spell it just like, like fries.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way his name was spelled.
It's like my town. Everyone they mispronounce their name. They don't know how to say it. And I say it and they go, well, and I say whatever. You say however you want to say it.
There's a town near here called La Jose, which is actually supposed to be La Jose.
Yeah. Or Lawan. Or whatever.
Let's see. Virginia Beach. Well, in Virginia Beach, depending on where you're at, you have mermaids,
Beautiful.
Minx Gentlemen's Club,
That one sounds better.
and then LA's.
LA, I think, is better. The sleazier the club, the better it is. Stickier the floors
I think
are.
I think it'd be funny if they went there and while Finkel's all intense on gobbling up wings, Polly runs off with one of the dancers.
Yeah. Tonight is a participation night with the patrons. Yeah. Who wants to strip with the strippers?
Like comedy clubs do with the open mic nights.
Yeah. Open mic, but for stripping. I'm gonna make sure they have a Wonder Woman costume for her. That way, it just makes it easier for her. Yeah.
A talent show.
There you go.
Or they could call it job interviews.
Or they're just taking, not they're receiving not applications, but your resume. Yeah. Like the actresses, they had to take their tops off so that, that way the director could know whether he's going to hire or not. I mean, that's what I would have did if I was, casting people.
That one friend of mine in Pittsburgh used to like to go to those places. I was never a big fan, but he was always buying the drinks and stuff. And I can remember out of 1,200 visits, the one time I actually saw a girl that could dance.
Oh no, some of those girls are really good, man. Some of them aren't, but some of those girls are really good at what they do. Like they actually have routines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Actually, I was exaggerating, but yeah, there's a couple of them that they did have different routines they do and stuff.
Yeah, they'll dance different songs or what have you.
A girl that graduated with Barb's daughter, honor student, went to college. I think she might have even gotten her master's degree. And after she graduated, she became a stripper.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just weird. Usually it happens they're working their way through college or something. But yeah, it's what she wanted to do.
Hey.
Have a good night, STD.
All right, STD. We'll see you. And there's actually people that went to, college and work at like McDonald's. So whatever works for you.
Hey, back in the 1820s when I was in high school, it was just if you went to college and got a bachelor's degree, it was like you were guaranteed a job. And you could go to college and get a degree in history and get hired by IBM. All they cared about was a degree.
Right.
Now they get, masters and PhDs, and like you say, they spend their day going, "You want fries with that?"
Yep. Welcome to Walmart. Y'all come back now. I hear that loud here. Y'all come back now.
Madame Spankadocious. That's right, Carrie. Spinkle Damn it, why aren't we on the old place? Probably could have pulled up an avatar for it.
Oh yeah. If I was on my computer, I'd pull one up. I don't have. I may have a berry, but I don't have a. Let me see. I may have one.
The infamous Finkelbell. Way to go. Oh, well, he's just backstage. He's not totally gone. Of course, does he know he's backstage? That's always the question. By the way, Finkel's been lying to us. He keeps saying he's 6'2". I swear to God, the guy's like 6'8". I didn't realize I had shrunk so much.
No, I think Ariel's taking Finkel's quiz. And I actually just took it, and it came up with kitty cream for me.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, I see. I see the link up there now. Let's see. uh,
Thank you. I don't know what I did.
Oh,
Get back in.
I don't know if. Let me see. What am I doing here? I don't know if you could read it or not. Where's the damn camera?
It wouldn't let me write in the chat.
The back. I have to get rid of the.
no, Ariel, I
There,
thought
now,
you went to go take
now
the
see if you
quiz.
could.
No,
This is-
I was trying to change my picture
This-
on the thing, and I don't know. I booted myself somehow. I went
Nope,
down.
take it down a
You
little
see-
bit.
Do you see the text I got?
The help.
It just says help.
Yeah, that was funny. I couldn't find you in the chats there. I'm on the wrong phone to do that. I mean, I can do text on this phone. I just don't have you on this phone. I got you on the other phone. My brother kept coming. I kept writing Dan, and my brother kept coming up. I don't want to send him a text. But there's something's wrong with me.
Hmm.
You know, that's funny, Carrie, because I worked with a guy. His name is Harry, and I found out like a couple of years ago his name is not Harry at all. That's what they call him because he's got a lot of hair. But I don't even know what his name is. His real name.
Okay, my stripper name is Kinky Katie.
Kinky Katie.
Yeah, the main problem with strip clubs. It's all those black bastards.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiffany is apologizing to us again.
Oh,
For what?
The drama.
It wasn't really drama. Yeah, exactly, Cart.
I'm gonna change your stripper name to Love Muffins. And
Diamond Sensation.
Nikki could just be Pumpkin.
Yeah.
You know, back when I did my strip, I had my signature move and involved 4 donuts. Yeah, there was a stripper in Pittsburgh. I never went to that show. It was one of those full strip shows. We used to go to this like the topless places. But anyway, she would, because my one friend said about going there and said she'd shoot ping pong balls out into the audience.
Oh yeah, I've seen
And I,
that, but that's
I
nothing.
said I really wouldn't want to catch one.
Okay. Yeah,
'Cause who knows what else you'd be catching?
do you want to go there? Do
Huh?
you want to go? We'll go there. We can go there. So we used to hire these stripper girls every time we had like bachelor parties and stuff. They were called the Get Wet Girls.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. They used to do this trick. Well, one of them did with like hard boiled eggs. Yes. And then those dirty bastards would eat them. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You have no idea. You have no idea. I've seen things. Yeah. No, sorry. I don't want your breasts' milk. I don't want none of that shit, bro. Keep your body foods to yourself.
Is that like the donkey
Yeah.
shows in Mexico?
No,
Oh,
these
God,
girls.
I
These
can't
girls.
imagine.
As a matter of fact, Monster, we'll have to talk in private, but I have pictures. And video. Oh my God. I just remembered. And these aren't Playboy pictures either. These are those, $25 magazines that come with the brown wrapper around it. Those type of pictures.
Yeah.
You think I was a gynecologist, giving her an exam or something. But that was a long time ago. The good old days.
I told you the story about when I worked in the place that sold those magazines, didn't I?
I think so.
It was, it was an arcade, but then they had in the back there was those disgusting 25-cent porn movies that, were just really bad. But then there was a room that had all those magazines in, and they were like the really graphic ones.
Oh yeah.
And I was never really into that stuff too much, but
yeah, it could be.
I remember I used to, whenever the shelves, whenever someone buys something, then you'd go and restock those shelves. And also there was them there, I had to like put the, they were just like in, like cellophane or whatever. You'd wrap them before you put them up and stuff. But anyway, I'd go restocking the shelf. And like I said, I was never that into porn and stuff, but there was the one that had this really pretty blonde girl on the front of it. And I'd always walk by and I'd see that pretty blonde girl. And one day I thought, I gotta see what she looks like. I didn't really notice that the name of that magazine was called like The Other Side or something.
Mm.
And I took that down and I unwrapped the magazine and I went to the centerfold, and that pretty blonde girl had a penis.
There you go. There you go. See, you should have stuck with what you knew and I had curiosity. That's what happened.
left the mystery alive.
Yeah.
Hi, what do you need?
I won the Fulton County tournament.
Yeah, it was an interesting place. They also sold adult toys.
Yeah. You can find some funny shit in there.
It's kind of weird combination though. You had that, and then you had like all those like this was the days of like Asteroids and Missile Command, and the earlier video games.
Yeah. Y'all had those in there too?
Yeah.
So I guess a lot of people went in, I'm just here for the video games.
Well, that actually was the biggest moneymaker.
Yeah. Well, it was very popular.
Yeah. There's like a lot of, and it was downtown, so it was mostly like, it was adults, Well, you had to be 18 to come in the store anyway.
Yeah.
The guys would come in like after work till waiting until traffic died down before catching a bus and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. There's a big store out there in Pennsylvania. I'm trying to think what route that is. Maybe 81, before 81 changes over. They got the big giant signs up there when you're coming up to it. So it's just right off the interstate. I'm trying to get a lot of truckers up there. Yeah.
What surprises me is apparently they still sell porn videos. And I thought, isn't it like free all over the internet now?
Yeah, the problem is that you really shouldn't go on them, because then it's kind of a way for them to spy on you, like with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's you can watch some YouTube videos out there that talks about has nothing to do with porn, but they telling you why you really shouldn't go and what's really going on. Yeah.
Sorry about that. My grandson just came in and said that they just got home and they have won the basketball tournament for the area
Awesome.
Cool.
How old is
for
he?
the junior highs. He's 12.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I had to ask him if it was him that won it or the team that won it.
Well,
He
he's
went,
part of the
the
team.
team, but shh, it was me.
Right.
I am the team. Cool. That's great.
They all say congratulations and that you are the team.
Oh yeah, I'm all of them.
Is that the grandson that only has 2 brain cells?
Oh, yes, that's the grandson who only has 2 brain cells and they're fighting for 3rd place.
Yep.
I just told Barb about that yesterday. She liked that.
And when he's not playing basketball, he's also known as the water boy. See, he's a team player. He hands out water to all the players. Good for him. I played basketball in junior high. It's fun.
I never played school basketball, but we used to play a lot of basketball down at the
Yeah.
local courts all summer. We'd be down there. You know, you get down there like 10 in the morning. We'd be down there till it was dark.
Yeah, that's what we would do. If it wasn't one sport or, football, when everyone's playing football, then you just, kind of switch over. But I swear, we must have played baseball every damn day of our lives. Me and my buddies.
Yeah.
A lot of baseball. I think that's why it's my favorite sport. And believe me, baseball can be boring.
My favorite sport is blackjack
Yeah.
because you get to sit down. They bring you free drinks. That's a sport.
And you only
All
got
right,
to count
good night,
to
bud.
21.
See you later.
Hey,
Congratulations.
they said, hang on. All right, say,
Ooh, I got the headset on now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
tell them your name.
Okay. Cody. I just did. Cody.
No, your other name.
Oh, PETA. There we go. I only have 2 brain cells.
Oh,
My
you're the
brain doesn't
PETA.
brain.
Okay.
It's not braining after basketball.
I gotta go to bed now.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, get to bed, you little bastard.
How dare you?
God, pain in my ass. Bye. Bye. I love you.
There used to be a rapper called Too Short. We're going to start calling your grandson Two Cell.
Two what?
2 cells.
2 cells?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the 2 brain cells that he got 2 cells.
Hey, I don't want to tell anybody, but Ariel called him a little bastard.
Oh, that's okay. Like I said, he's just being called a pain in the ass.
Well, I see where, he said, I already told him that. That's Grandpa right there. That's Grandpa. Yeah.
Yeah, at least he didn't.
Yeah.
They heard you.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah, I should have thought to ask him if he realized that his grandmother was a raving racist.
That's why she don't go to the games.
Yeah.
She's like, they done changed.
Basketball is it's a Negro game.
Yeah, this game has changed since when I was a child. I remember a day when they had to sit in the back. Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever happened to Jerry White?
Yeah. The good old days, you know.
It all went downhill with that Lou Alcindor.
You know, it's funny that I really I didn't really experience that as much as other people. Like out here, it would be different because this where I live is just basically white people. But as far
Yeah.
as like where I grew up, there was it was very diverse, big mix of everything. You had whites, you had blacks, you had Asians, Hispanics. So it was never a thing to me. I mean, even I had black teachers, I had Spanish teachers that were there, teachers that actually spoke Spanish for, the kids that didn't know English. It was just, early 70s,
Well, that's like around here. You had your whites, you had your tan, you had your pale white. It was a big mix.
Right. Yeah, you had your Germans and your Poles and your Irish, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The dark people were the Italians. That's about as dark as it got.
There you go. The Sicilians. Those were the outsiders. Yeah. It all depends where you grow up. That's the thing in the United States. And when you go into the cities, they're the same way. Like black people live in black neighborhoods, and the Hispanics will all live in the Asians.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if it's we look for our own kind or is it designed that way? I have no idea.
It's probably without even realizing it, there's a psychological thing where you just feel more comfortable around people that look like you.
Yeah.
Thing that always amazed me about here, and I've probably told you before, but there's a lot of very racist people. And even as a kid, I thought, how can you be hating these people that you've never actually seen except on TV,
You don't know them. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's, it really does take a lot to hate that way, especially when you don't know someone, So nerdy is Blackanese, black Japanese, black China Japanese. Okay, it's a little bit of everything.
There was a girl on that gaming forum I used to be on. She called herself Blasian. I think her dad was black and her mother was Korean, I think.
Oh, okay.
So she was Blasian.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I've heard Blackanese before. But... I don't want to say what we call black people because then they'll say I'm a racist.
Well, aren't you? You only like Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, I even like black Puerto Ricans, but because black Puerto Rican, a lot of them are going to tell you they're not black. They're just going to tell you that they're Puerto Rican. They're like, no, you're black, bro. What are you talking about? Just skin color, man.
That just reminded me. This was years ago. I don't think I was even old enough to go in the bar yet because I wasn't at the place, but my brother told me about it. There was a band playing at the Moose Lodge, and they had a black drummer, I believe, and all those good mooses were like ready to lynch the guy. Now, what are they doing bringing him in here? Remember? And they told him, "Oh, he's not black. He's Puerto Rican." Oh, well, all right. Then. We'll let it go.
Oh, no, it really makes a difference. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, nerdy. That's the right word. That's one of them. That's also a term of endearment, like for calling your, like saying honey. We say negrita. It's actually a real word. That's the thing.
Well, sure. Isn't Negro just Spanish for black?
Yeah, negro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Negro, negra. Yeah.
Pretty sure it's another Latin root.
And you know, you do everywhere. It doesn't matter where you go. You're always going to have racist people. You do have racist people over there in Puerto Rico. You know, some people just because they have money, people think they're better than other people. That ain't even got nothing to do with race. It's just the class thing. But for the most,
I kind of think.
Well, the only thing I was going to say, for the most, Puerto Rican people just consider themselves Puerto Rican. They're not really looking at, oh, I'm a white Puerto Rican or a black Puerto Rican. We're just Puerto Ricans. That's all.
I think anytime you put a group together, you know, a large group, they are going to they'll create outcast. You know, they'll always be. It's just some sort of strange, you know, sociological thing. I don't know how you would explain it with what's the word I want? You know, Darwin, evolution. I don't know how evolution would explain it, but it seems like societies always need a group. You know.
Well, they I forget what it's called over in India, but you know, they are racist against their own. Then they have a classification.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know,
the unclean.
Like caste, caste.
Caste system, yeah.
Caste system, yes. That is just wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you're born into that caste, you cannot, you know, like here at least supposedly, you know, you can work and get money and move classes, but yeah, for them, whatever you're born into, that's what you are.
This is actually a thing. Like if you watch Mexican TV, right? And like we'll just use like soap operas or movies. All your main actors are all, they look white. Even they're Mexican, but they're blue eyes, green. You know, they have blonde hair or what have you. The Mexicans that we know, you know, the brown looking people, their roles are always a janitor or a gardener, or she's a maid, or you know what I'm saying. They don't get the heroine roles, or you know, they don't get those roles. All their roles are servants. That's what they get. That's a thing. A lot of
years ago
complain about that over there.
Years ago, you've probably seen, but it was like back in the 60s or something, when somebody did a study. They went into, it was pretty sure it was like down south, and it was like into black areas, and they took kids, it was like little girls, and they gave them a choice of a doll to play with.
Right.
And most of the black girls chose white dolls because that had been like drummed into their head by society that was what pretty was and stuff, you know. I mean, that's really sad.
It's brainwashing, yeah. Yeah, my niece, she would only buy her daughter black dolls. She would never get her any white dolls.
Yeah.
I saw something on the lady, I forget her name, the Star Trek lady, Aurora, whatever she was on the show.
Her, yeah.
All right. So She wanted to quit the show after it had started, right? I guess she didn't feel right, but
Yeah.
she got a call from Martin Luther King and told her not to leave the show. That
Oh,
what she was doing.
because she was
Yeah,
representing.
he told her, you don't know what you're doing right now. You're doing something good for the black people and for the future of our people. That they actually see a black person on TV and say, hey, she can do that. I can do that too.
Yeah.
And she's a big part of the show.
Yeah. And
Everybody
first generational
knows.
case.
Everybody knows who she is, and the original Star Trek,
Yeah. I remember seeing an interview years ago with Willie Stargell. He was a baseball player,
Yep.
big time in Pittsburgh. And he when he was a kid, I guess he'd have been probably like World War II generation, like a kid then or something. I'm not, but anyway, he said that there used to be those movies, those Step and Fetch It, with the black guy'd always be like Butler would be, "Ah's a coming, boss. Ah's a coming,"
Right.
And he said him and his friends used to love those movies, and their parents all hated it. But he said there was like the two generations looked at it differently. The parents, of course, saw the stereotype and all that, but the kids saw it as this guy is getting over on the white man. It's like laughing all the way to the bank kind of a thing.
Yeah, I've seen that where they talk about that. It's one of theirs. They get to see one of theirs. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And
I didn't realize
they danced, so they got to see their people do their thing, you know what I mean? Even though they played those kind of roles.
Yeah. I didn't realize till when I was living in Pittsburgh and cable first came in, because cable kind of hit the cities later than the rest, because you already had 10 channels or whatever just from your antenna. But anyway, when cable came in, and I guess it probably, I don't know if it's what it was called at the time, but probably what was the early BET. And they used to show a lot of these old movies. I hadn't realized there was this, it was called, I can't think of the name now. But anyway, there was like this whole black, like these studios and stuff.
Yeah.
Back in the 30s and 40s. And, the movies only were shown like in cities, in the black areas and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, they had like like the Cotton Club and all that. They had all their great entertainers.
Oh yeah.
And white people went to those clubs to go watch them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because they knew who all the best singers and the dancers were, so that's where they went to go watch them.
Oh sure. People like Billie Holiday back then and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep. There's a lot of great just people that we don't know about, forgotten in history, or just were never discovered by us. But like you're saying, those folks from those times knew who they were. But it was just out of our because it was never shown, and like in a place where you grew up at, you would never see that. Then you got all your 70s, like your black exploitation movies, like the Shaft movies and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
A lot of those movies were made just for black folks. Some of them are good and some of them are real cheesy, man. They're so bad that they're good, but yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty low budget.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's almost pumpkin time, so
No,
I'm
it
gonna
is
go
not.
ahead. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, but you started late.
Nuh-uh.
It was like 30 seconds after.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, and then we'll see on Friday.
Yeah.
Yep. Good night.
All
All
righty.
right. Good
Have a
night.
good one. We'll see you.
Is she gone yet? Is she gone yet?
Maybe. I don't know. There she goes. I told you to invite her to the meeting. Y'all had a meeting with me? That's funny. And I don't know if she's working, and I have no idea what she's doing during the day.
Yeah. But it's like, what was it the other day? Was that a Finkel morning show? And she was on there for like, wasn't
Yeah.
that the one that
No, that
we
was
were
that was
we were
that was
all on?
Killing. That was Killing's show.
Oh, that was Killens. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
And
maybe,
she was
maybe
there for
yeah.
like 4 hours. She was on
Yeah.
the clock the whole time. It's just pretty much like Finkel at night.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll do another one.
Yeah,
I think he went long. I think he says he wants to do them about an hour or like hour and a half, but that one went kind of
yeah,
long. It was a good show. It wasn't bad. I think everyone had a good time.
yeah. That's the best way with something like that is go look. 11 o'clock. I am out of here. I don't care what else is going on.
Right.
Just set a time and stick to it.
Yeah.
I clicked on one. Just I forget why. I think the title. I was curious, and it was actually someone I don't like that much. But I noticed I got there was like right at the end of it, and the guy was going, "Okay, we're coming up on the 3 hour mark. Does anybody have any last anything to say?" Because it was like, boom, 3 o'clock, I'm done. That's a good way. But then
Yeah,
again,
you gotta cut it off, otherwise you can be there all day. All depends on the day and what you're doing and what have you.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'd hate to shut one down when if you've got a pretty decent
Yeah.
crowd.
But I mean, you have to use the bathroom, you have to eat, you gotta take your medicine
Mhm.
or do, there's other things, sometimes you got something else going on that you gotta do.
Yeah,
So, but
yeah,
yeah.
there's kangaroos to wrestle.
Yep. That was something. I'm always washing dishes or doing something. So
Oh, that's nice, Kurt. You're nice to foreigners. That's nice.
very good. So you look in the mirror and talk to yourself very nicely. I do that.
Hey, you realize it's down to just you and the Blood Sisters now.
Yep. We gotta be careful. They will tag team us.
No, I'm one of them.
Oh, okay.
I forget what it was the other night that we were talking about it. Like, I can't remember what it was. It was like, but me, Court, and Nerdy all said, "Oh, we prefer that." Oh,
Oh,
Soul
sister.
Sisters. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Soul.
Hey, sister, soul sister. That is Patty LaBelle.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Marmalade.
Lady Marmalade or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Gitchy, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know that they say she's a real good cook. Like she knows how to fry chicken and all. Like she does a lot of like southern cooking and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's also like the last of her sister. I guess all her sisters have all passed away from cancer.
Well,
I think she's the last one of them.
I always wanted to have fried chicken made by somebody making, who's like from Alabama or whatever, and making it, recipe that's been handed down since like 1820.
Yeah.
Real Southern fried chicken.
Buttermilk.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, yeah, they don't get no better than that. But one of the best fried chickens I ever ate is from a Chinese restaurant, and they use ginger. Like I don't know what ginger gives that fried chicken this freaking taste. That's just unbelievable. It is so freaking good. It's finger looking good, as a matter of fact. So I would go there all the time and just order like French fries and the chicken wings all the time.
I haven't had Chinese in a while.
Yeah, we ain't got no good Chinese out here. They want to know what you're trying to say, Muck.
I ain't saying.
It's the squirrel thing all over again. Yes, it is.
Actually, I did want to like say that. Yeah. But of course, you figure those plantation cooks wouldn't have been white.
Right.
Fried in lard.
Well, a lot of the dishes that people think are strange, or it's because it was stuff that like white people wouldn't like. It was probably a part of the animal they wouldn't eat, and they made these like great dishes out of them. And you can find
That's
some
like
real good recipes that way that people you're like, well, whoever thought of cooking this? But it's because they couldn't either afford a certain part of the animal, and they had to get that part of the animal. But yeah.
well, that's like too, just like some of the foods that you think of as they're like signature foods for like that country or whatever. Like I think of like with Poland with like pierogies or just a lot of anything that's like
Right.
made with dough and stuff like that. What
Yeah.
we're really eating is the peasant food.
Right.
Because the rich people, they had meat and all that. Where the peasants, they had to cook, like things like potatoes or pasta because it was cheap and filling.
Right. Yes, nerdy. And also, it has to be real lard, animal fat lard, not that vegetable garbage. It's just not good for you. Nothing tastes better than lard when you're cooking. I don't mean eating lard itself, but using it. like when my mom used to make rice back in the day, she didn't put no oil. She would get like a piece of fat back, and render down the oil in that, and then she'd cut that up in little pieces, and that would fry up in there, and she would make some white rice with that. Oh my God, that tastes so damn good. The little pieces of fat back were nice and crunchy. I think that's why I love fat back so much.
I can picture my mother having like a little block of like lard.
Yeah,
I think I think she mostly just used to use it though, like for pie crust and that because
for
she
bacon,
used Crisco when she was frying stuff.
Yeah, that's lard. Crisco's lard. They have it in the little tubs or even in the big ones.
Well, Crisco is vegetable though, isn't it?
Yeah, but they have, they come in the tubs is what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name. I have the other one here. I also have Crisco because Crisco is good for making like these candles that'll run forever. If your power goes out, you can use that
Oh,
lard to burn. Yeah.
yeah, nerdy. I
Oh, bacon
remember
grease. Nice.
I'd post I'd post a thing on Facebook a couple years ago where I said, "You can't tell me that your restaurant is just like Mom used to make unless it's got a can of bacon grease sitting there."
Yeah.
My mother always saved the bacon grease.
Yeah, yeah, Carrie. I use the air fryer too. I actually like it. I think it's I can cook faster with it too. A whole lot better. Less grease you deal with.
Everybody keeps saying that it makes really good, like fried chicken and stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use your bacon grease. You can actually use even the chicken grease from the skin. You can take that oil and use it for whatever.
Oh, I always like those crispy parts of the
Yeah.
skin, that had
Yeah.
the fat attached to it, and then it gets all crispy. Mm,
Yeah. It's the worst part of the chicken, but it is the tastiest.
I know. Yeah, you're supposed to take that off of there and just eat the meat, but no, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it does, nerd. But if you're gonna use it within the next day or two, it should be fine. You can make ghee out of it too. You can make ghee. Ghee is good. What you got in the air fryer, dude? Why is he eating at this time of night, man? I was done by
Yeah,
2:30 or
well,
whatever. 3 o'clock, I think I was done eating.
I had a bowl of rice just before going live.
I don't even know what I had 2 hot dogs because I didn't want to make anything. I actually bought some hot dogs the other day. I was gonna buy bacon the other day. It's like $7 for one little 16 ounce. Hell no, I ain't buying that shit no more.
Well,
I got about 8 pounds of bacon in the freezer right now, but what the heck?
okay, nerdy.
We'll see.
Probably see you tomorrow. I think we'll be shutting down
Yeah,
soon. Hey, by the way, has anybody seen Donna?
no, it's been a while. I haven't seen her since I've been gone, like just before I left.
Yeah. Whenever nerdy mentioned how much it was $14 for 3 pounds, I remember Donna's the reason I started giving the grocery prices on my weekly news thing, and I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she was having
Yeah, I
problems.
know. She had been in and out getting care. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, see you tomorrow, nerdy.
Damn, that wind is blowing out there. I tried to get the dog to stay out there, but he didn't like the wind either. He didn't stay out there too long. Yeah, some of these prices are just ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I was never like a big hot dog fan, but every once in a while I get a taste for them. So you know what keeps going on in my head now? Gitchy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Creole lady marmalade. Fish eyeballs. Anyway, guys, it seems like a good time to shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to know what I'm missing with the fish eyeballs. Cart, thank you. But anyway, yeah. Plan on being here tomorrow night. And of course, Friday night will be STD. So take care, folks. Even you, Carrie. And thanks for being here. And I do plan on throwing together another trivia for next Wednesday.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time